So yesterday was an absolute nightmare. It was so heavy on the rain that it was coming in the conservatory and there was like a big puddle on the floor. And I figured out it was coming in down there at the wall at the bottom and also at the window here. Fortunately, it looks like it has dried. Get out of here, Cleo. This is where I'm storing all my stuff I'm yet to unpack. But yeah, fortunately it looks like no more water's come in. The rain has stopped. I was panicking because electrics, but it was coming in under the electrics. So they weren't affected, fortunately. But yeah, this is... I've told my landlady, so she's going to get someone out to sort it ASAP. But obviously, while it was wet, you couldn't really do anything. It needs to be sealed. But yeah, that was my day yesterday, was basically firefighting the water coming in and trying to work. Yeah, Christmas jumper. That's why I didn't vlog a lot yesterday. But I'm trying to keep up with this daily. It's just not particularly interesting content. So this is my life. Face on it. I've never seen her be so active. You're cute. I'm just in bed at the moment and I'm about to upload last week's vlog, and CapCut, the editing software that I use, has started putting a watermark on the videos now. So on my YouTube video it's going to say CapCut and it looks quite big in the picture. And I didn't realise that they were going to do that, because they never have before, until I've just finished making the video and I'm going to export it so I can upload it to YouTube. So yeah, sorry about that, but it's really annoying. Morning. I'm just sitting in my bathroom. I'm sitting on the toilet, but not actually on the toilet. I'm just sitting on it. I'm fully clothed. I realised I haven't actually, vlogged much this week. It's now Wednesday. Mainly during the week I just work, so there's not really a whole lot to tell you. But yeah, this weekend I've got quite a busy weekend. So Friday night I'm going to a friend's house. We're just gonna, like a group of us are gonna get together and watch some movies. Saturday I'm going out into town to meet my cousin, and I'm going with my sister. We're gonna go get our nails done because look at the state of those. So yeah, I fancy some nice Christmassy nails. I don't get tips or anything put on. I just want polish, something that's gonna last a few weeks. So yeah, so nails done and we're going for lunch. Oh, sorry, too close. Today's Christmas jumper, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna go for lunch with my cousin, and then Sunday I'm going out for a Christmas meal with my mum and brother and sister. So looking forward to that. Not much else to report. I'm working today, I'm working tomorrow. So today's Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. Friday I'm off, so there might be something sewing related to be done on Friday. I've got some plans actually. Let's just take a little stroll into my sewing room so we can discuss the plans. So some light on the situation. Oh, hello. Okay, so I have got a lot of plans. I can't get in here at the moment because my cover stitch machine's on the floor and it's kind of in the way. But I have got... So here I've got 10 metres of marabou trim, feather trim. So 10 meters. I've also got 10 meters of black chiffon. Can you guess what I might be making? I'm not going to tell you, but can you guess? And I've also got, let's take a little walk over to my fabric shelves, shall we? Let me turn you around. These colours here, so we've got like this chartreusey kind of green, dark purple, light purple. They don't look right on camera, but are they giving you any ideas? Something you might have seen on TV at some point, maybe? Can you guess what it is? Or what I'm going to make? I've still got this Halloween fabric as well, which I never sewed up this year. Gutted. I will sew something up with that. But yeah, I've got a couple of things. And I also want to make a wool princess coat. But I want to adjust the fit of the pattern before I make that, because it is a little bit too big on me. So I want to take it in a little bit. I want it more tight fitting, more tailored. So yeah, and I've got red wool to do that, and then this, back to the fabric, this colour, this lining is like a pale green florally satin. I think it's like a Havana satin, so it's quite heavy, but yeah, plans. So I've got 3 projects I want to do. Just having the time. And I need to finish this dress that you saw in last week's Vlogmas. I need to change the sleeves on it, and then that'll be done. I've got some jeans here I need to repair. But yeah, I think Friday I'll do the sleeves on the dress. Sorry. Do the sleeves on the dress. Get that done. So that's not an unfinished project, because I've got boxes of unfinished projects. And I really need, I've got a lot of hemming to do, but I thought, you know, let me get to grips with my cover stitch machine and then I can do all my hemming professionally. So yeah. Yeah, not much else to report. Like I said, I'm working today, so I'm going to go and start work, and I will try to come back with something interesting later. I'm so excited. I just got a parcel and I had to film me opening it, because you see what shape it is. You might be able to guess what is in here. It's very square. I'm so excited. Oh, very well packaged. Oh, come on. For God's sake. Why is it when you're really excited to open something, the packaging fails you? Is this supposed to just come along in one strip? Honestly, anyone would think I was doing this for entertainment purposes. Oh, it's really nothing's gone right today, seriously. Okay. It's the Sleep Token Sundowning album, which is their first, like, full album. Oh, I'm so excited to have this. I'm trying to get them all on vinyl, and so far I've got Take Me Back to Eden, which is the most recent, because that was quite easy to get. It was in HMV still. This is the first full album. There's one in the middle called This Place Will Become Your Tomb. I can't find that anywhere apart from in America at the moment, so I'm on the lookout for that one. And then they had 2 studio EPs as well, called 1 and 2. And there's also a single of Jaws and The Way That You Were, or The Way That We Were. And they're just really hard to find, but yes, I'm so happy. Honestly, this band has a song called Chokehold, and that is so accurate. They have me in a chokehold. I bought a couple of Christmas jumpers. I got them from one of the budget online places. I don't always buy stuff off there, but sometimes Oh, sorry. Let me just get rid of this bag with my address on. Sometimes I just can't find what I want anywhere else. So I opted to purchase a couple of jumpers from there. So I'm going to open them and see what they're like. One moment, please. Okay, so this is the first one. And my first impression is it's actually really nice quality. And it's big. I was worried these would be skin tight because I think I got like a 4XL and I didn't expect them to be this big. So let me open the other one. I don't know if I can do it one-handed. Hold on. Again, really big, really nice. I'm impressed. Did not expect them to be this nice. We're having a Christmas jumper day in work tomorrow, so I'm going to wear one of these. I'm going to try them on and I'll show you them in the mirror. I'm very excited. Let's go into the bathroom because there's better lighting in there. You can see my messy bedroom. I've got some jeans there from New Look. Cleo, always waiting outside the door. Excuse me. Hello, I'm up here. Hello. Hello. Say hello to the viewers. They love you more than me. Say hello. Doesn't even care, see? This is what you support. She doesn't even care. I care. I care about your likes and comments and your subscribes. Do you care? Not a single brain cell in that head. Right. Bathroom. Hello. Okay, let's get these. Let's get trying on these. I don't think I can put the phone anywhere where you can see me trying them on. Let's turn you. That's terrible. Let's try and put you a bit higher up. Okay, there we go. So I've got a bra thing on underneath. You're not going to see anything. Ugh. I like to do these things in real time, so you know I'm actually showing you for realsies what's going on. Let's try the green one first. They're so thick. Oh, it's nice because my house is very cold. Ooh. Oh my god, I never get oversized. This is massive. Nothing's ever oversized on me. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like it a lot. Oh, nice, look. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff right there. Oh, it's so comfy. Okay, this was a good purchase. Very happy with this one. Should we do the red one now? Okay. Back on the... I'm propping you up on this. Yeah. Very happy with that. Oh, it's so nice and warm. This one's got like a roll neck. Not as big, this one. Still big enough though. That's what she said. Oh, I like it. This feels... I feel like cozy. Oh, I like the sleeves. Like a... We've got a bat wing moment. Oh yeah, I like that. Right. Hi. Oh gosh. I don't have any jumpers that have like a proper high neck like this. Oh, it's nice and warm. It's giving belly, but we don't care. We have bellies and we just live with it. It says Merry. Oh, I really like it. Very, very happy with these. Very happy indeed. A lot of my Christmas jumpers are very old. I've had them for so long. So it's nice to get some new ones. And yeah, it's just nice. But also, I would like to say UK retailers do better when it comes to stuff like this. Us big people want nice clothes as well. We shouldn't have to go and give our money to places where they pay, I don't know, children peanuts in factories to make them. Like, I feel bad about it, but I can't get what I want anywhere else. So, come on. I'm not going to knit myself a Christmas jumper. I wish I was quick enough to knit. This is interesting, actually, the knitting. It looks like it's sideways. Very interesting. I wish I was quick enough to knit jumpers, but I'm not. I'd like to get quicker at it. I just need to practice, I suppose. Very happy, absolutely wearing one of these tomorrow for Christmas jumper day.
Hey, guess what day it is? Come on, guess. Maddie?
I don't know. I don't care.
Wrong. It's December 1st. Time to break out the Christmas calendar. Yes, this is a busy time of year, so we have to have a game plan. Okay, December 3rd, we hang the wreath.
Good morning, Vlogmas Day 12. Vlogmas Day 12. Got this Christmas jumper on again today. It's Christmas jumper day at work, so I put this one on because it's the thinnest one I've got. Made a bit of a faux pas last night. I forgot to turn the thermostat down before bed. And I woke up at 2 a.m. and I was just sweating like mad. So hot, headache, because it was too hot in my bedroom. And yeah, it took me ages to get back to sleep. I had to come downstairs, turn the thermostat down, open the window and try and go back to sleep. It took me ages to get back to sleep. But I don't start work until 9:30 today, so I've got another half an hour. So I put my thinnest Christmas jumper on because I'm still running a bit hot at the moment. Whew. And yeah, I've got a 3-day weekend after today. So I was supposed to be going to the Christmas party tomorrow, the work Christmas party, but in hindsight, driving all the way to Wales for a Christmas party, it's just not feasible for me at the moment. I'm too tired for a start. Like, working a whole week, driving all the way to Wales for a party, and then driving back the next day, I couldn't do it. It's too much. So yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm just gonna chill at home, I think. I need a bit of time. I feel really tired at the moment. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to be exhausted. Fa la 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 la. I'm trying not to be negative. I'm just not feeling Christmas this year at all. Sorry, I'm just supporting my phone with my other hand. You see my Lego behind me? I moved one out of the way because I've got 2 to build. I've got Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, their joke shop, to build. And I want that on the top. So I moved the Ministry of Magic down to one of the boxy holes below. Yeah, and I've also got a Dobby to build. So I've got space for those. And I haven't bought any more Lego because I've got no room for it. I really wanted the Hogwarts Castle. And I had the money to do it. But I was like, no. I bought the cover stitch machine instead. So yeah, not much to report again today. This Vlogmas is going to be so boring for you. I am going out the weekend though, so maybe I'll get some interesting footage. But it's meant to be daily life, isn't it? I'm not going to just, pretend that my life's really interesting, because it isn't. It's more interesting now than it was in Wales, let's put it that way. But yeah, I'll check back in if something of note happens.
3 hours later.
Terrible lighting and angle because I've balanced you on the doorknobs of my bookcase and they're slightly wonky. I don't know why, because they're supposed to be, but it doesn't matter anyway. I just found out that I've won a competition. So Pound Fabrics, what is this light? There we go. Pound Fabrics were doing a giveaway. 10 mystery bundles of fabric worth £50. and you had to share your favourite make from Pound Fabrics fabric. And I shared what I call my Lady Sherlock cape, which is my grey tartan Vogue V9288 pattern cape. I think that's the number. I'll put the details in the description or on the screen. And I'm one of the winners. It just got announced on Facebook. So I've won a £50 bundle of fabric, as if I need any more fabric. But like, I'm so excited because they did a little sneak peek of some of the fabrics that are in the bundle. My arm's aching. And yeah, I'm one of the winners, and I'm just like, oh my god, I never win anything. I'm so like, that's like the best news today. So I'll absolutely do an unboxing when it arrives, and I'm hoping it arrives within the window of Vlogmas so I can show you what I've got. But I'm really excited to have won something. But yeah, I just thought I'd like tell you that. Okay, it's still Vlogmas Day 12, but I thought I'd do a little bit of talky time and sort of fill you in on some life stuff, I guess. So one big thing, my PhD, and I was talking about this to one of my sewing friends. You should follow her on Instagram. She is the Wonky Label, Lauren. She's brilliant. Follow her. But I was talking to her today about my PhD and how I've come to the decision that I want to quit it. And it's really hard for me to say that because I don't like to quit anything, but it's just not bringing me joy anymore. And a quick rundown of what happened with the PhD. I started my PhD, God, let me think, maybe 5 years ago, and I had to stop it. I had to withdraw because I got divorced and I wasn't mentally able to cope with it, and financially I couldn't do it either because I was paying for it myself. Well, my husband and I were. And I was doing it part-time. And I was really into it. I was loving it. I was spending every spare minute I could on it, and I really enjoyed it. This was before I started sewing, by the way. You might notice a pattern here now. But yeah, I just could never get back to doing it again. I just didn't have the finances. And then the government brought out a PhD, like a postgraduate, a doctoral loan. So you could get student finance to study for a PhD. So I applied and I got it, and I found a way back to start my PhD again. So I've now got to the part of the PhD that I got to before. So I've had to do a lot of like going over the same stuff again, but slightly differently because it's a slightly different topic, but still the same really. So I've been rehashing a lot of what I've done before, and I've just found it quite boring. And I thought maybe it was just the fact that I was going over the same stuff again, that I just wasn't really feeling it, and I'd lose interest, and then I'd have like a milestone. I'd like complete something, like when I completed my probation, and I'd be all fired up again to do it. But since the probation, which was in the summer, so it's been months since I've touched it, I've done nothing on it at all. And I know I've moved house and everything, but I've been thinking about it more and more and just thinking, do I actually want this anymore? Or am I just doing it because it feels like I should do it? And I think I've come to the conclusion that I am just doing it because I feel like I should do it and not because I actually want to do it. And it's taken me a lot of thinking to get to that point. I think part of me has hung on to it so much because it was expected of me to do well in school, because I was a straight A student. I'm such an overachiever, and I think people always expected me when I finished high school to go on and do A-levels and do really well in my A-levels, and then go to university and do really well at university, which I did. I did all of that. I got a first at uni. I did a master's and got a distinction. And then I've got onto the PhD, and by all accounts, I'm smashing it. But I just don't want it anymore. I don't want that. I wanted to do the PhD because I wanted to teach Egyptology at university level. I don't want to do that anymore. It doesn't bring me joy anymore. I found sewing, and sewing brings me so much joy. And everybody that I've talked to about this has said to me, you light up when you talk about sewing so much more than when you talk about Egyptology. Now, I still love Egyptology. It's still a passion, but I really think I've got to the end of the line with it for me personally now. And, you know, it's something I could go back to if I wanted to in the future. If I wanted to try and do a PhD again in the future, I could probably go back to it. It'd be difficult. I'd probably have to find a different university. Sorry, my timer's come up for my dinner. Let me just pause this a moment. I'm back, sorry. I didn't want to burn my dinner. But we've got time. So yeah, I lost my train of thought. Yes, sewing. So sewing is my passion. It's my happy place. And all the time I've been thinking about, oh, I really need to dedicate some time to studying. I've actually ended up doing sewing instead. And I think that says everything I need to know. But because I'm such an overachiever, it feels like failing to quit. But it's not. It's not failing, is it? If you're just... My arm's aching. I'm really sorry. I've got a tripod, but it's upstairs. It's not failing to admit that you just don't want the same things anymore, you know? People change, and a lot of time passed since I made that decision to do a PhD. That version of me is a different person. I've been through so many different massive events since then that have changed me fundamentally as a person. And I just don't want that anymore. You know, I've got more confidence now for a start. I've got more, like, determination to, like, love myself, love my body. And I want to help other women to do that as well. Like, sorry, I had to pause again because my arm's aching. I want to help other plus-size women to feel good about themselves. Eventually, I would love to design and make my own clothing range, and I know that's a massive like ambition, and I might not get there, but I've seen other people do it and I feel like I could do it. I've got ideas, I've got the skills now, and I've got the determination. Why not go for that dream? You know, that's what I want. I want my own business. Even like designing and making sewing patterns, I would love to do that. So I'm going to focus my attention now on learning to pattern draft, and I want to learn how to drape as well, and just design. Funnily enough, when I was in sixth form and I finished my A-levels, I wanted to be a fashion designer. That's what I wanted to go and study at university, fashion design. And I went for an interview. I applied to 5 different universities through UCAS, and I went to an interview at Nottingham Trent, I think. And the women that interviewed me were so horrible. They were really critical of my work. They really talked down to me, and they were like, you've got to improve so much if you want to make it in this business and blah, blah, blah. And it made me doubt myself. Even though I got accepted, they accepted me onto the course, but it really made me doubt myself. And also, because I'm a big girl, I just thought that I had no place in the fashion world. And from what I've heard of other people, it's not a nice industry to be in. So I wouldn't really want to be in like the mainstream kind of fashion world. But I would quite like to just have my own little clothing brand, and maybe I don't sell loads and I don't make loads and it's not a massive range, but it's something that's mine. Sorry. It's something that's mine that I create, and if I can help even one woman to feel as sexy and confident in her clothes as I do when I wear my creations, then I will consider that a success, and I will consider that making it in the world. You know, that's what I want to do. I want to help people like that. That's what I want. So, yeah. Long story short, I'm going to quit the PhD. I've made that decision. I'm sort of 99.9% certain that's what I'm going to do, but I'm just taking the Christmas period to really think and make sure. But even thinking about it now and thinking I'll have all my free time can be sewing time. And I'm like, yes, that's what I want. That is what I want. And it's not a failure. And funnily enough, I've got my degree certificates on the wall going up the stairs. And I've knocked my master's degree certificate down twice. No, 3 times it's been knocked down. I knocked it down once. Then Adam, when he was here, my friend Adam, when he was helping me put my sewing room furniture together, he knocked it down. And then the 3rd time I knocked it down and it smashed. And I thought, that's a sign from the universe to say, you need to drop this. I'm taking it as a sign anyway. And I asked my tarot cards and I asked my pendulum, should I quit the PhD? And both gave me answers that indicated yes. And even if you don't believe that tarot cards can tell you things, the way I see it is, I will see the response I want in those things. Like, if I want to quit it, I'll see the answer as being to quit it, because it's confirming what I actually want in my subconscious. If I didn't want to quit it, I'd probably be subconsciously looking for it to say, no, you shouldn't. I'd be looking for reasons to say no. So I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, that's my little talky section for this video anyway, in life update. But yeah, I think in the new year, I'm going to contact my supervisors, and like I said, I'm really going to think about it over Christmas now and just really make sure this is the right decision, because realistically, I know I said I could go back to it if I want to, but this is probably it for me. If I quit it, that's probably it, because this will be the 2nd time I've had to withdraw from it, and I'm not sure I'd get back into a university to do it again, having withdrawn twice. So I think I really, really, really need to make sure this is definitely what I want to do. But like I say, I'm 99.9% sure. And yeah, I'm probably going to quit. The way I've explained it to everyone is that I've spoken to about it, I'm chasing the dream of an earlier version of me. And it's not what this version of me wants anymore. So yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Good morning, Vlogmas day 13, and I'm actually using my tripod for once. No achy arm, no wobbly footage, and proper light. Hi! I woke up this morning at like 7:30. It's my day off today. So I booked the day off. I was supposed to be going to the Christmas party for work. Now, I don't know if you know, I used to obviously live in South Wales, near Swansea. That's where my office is. But I work fully from home now. And I had said I was going to try and make it for the Christmas party, which is tonight. It's Friday the 13th, by the way. And I was going to drive to Wales today, go to the party tonight, and drive back tomorrow. What was I thinking? Like, that's a 6-hour drive. 6-hour drive each way. What was I thinking? 280 miles each way? I'm insane. There's no way I can do that. I can't do that. It's too much. So I've decided I'm not going. But I've got a long weekend off now, which is great. So I'm in my sewing room. Really, really, really need to sort this place out, because the problem is I've downsized quite dramatically in this house. I've gone from a 3-bedroom house with a massive living room, dining room together area, a big kitchen, 2 double bedrooms and a single bedroom. I had all that space, and I've gone to a 2-bedroom cottage with a tiny little kitchen, tiny little dining room area, tiny spare room, and a big main bedroom, which is fine, but I've just got no space for all the stuff I had, so I need to like downsize quite dramatically. So I am in the process of doing that. For now, though, I'm just moving stuff from one room to another. So, like now, I've got 2 sewing machine boxes in here that need homes, and I don't know where to put them. Thinking I could put them up on top of the shelves there, actually, out of the way. I might do that if they fit. Hopefully they'll fit between the top of the shelf and the roof. But just out of the way for now. I could put one under the desk here. I've got a couple of boxes under the desk here of stuff I need to unpack. I've got my new cover stitch machine down here. And I've got like so many fabric scraps. Like an unbelievable amount. I've got one of those giant plastic boxes full. I've got a giant bag for life full, like a giant bag. It's like this big, full of scraps, and 2 more bags for life full of scraps. Like, I need to do something with those. And I've said before, I want to make like a pouffe for the living room so I can put my feet on it at night. But I need to get some outer fabric to make that, something that's going to go with my living room decor. So I need to find that, and then I can stuff that with a load of the scraps, and that will hopefully be, you know, a couple of bags gone, because they're like small scraps that you can't do anything with. My bigger scraps I always fold back up with the rest of the fabric, because often I'll use those to cut out pattern pieces if there's enough, you know, like when I made my green princess coat, I was using scraps of green wool that was left over from my Vogue cape, and I had a lot of like quite large scraps that I managed to use to cut everything out, and I had just enough. So yeah, I need to, and I had to recut the peplum because I did it wrong. But yeah, I need to get rid of the scraps. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, I think I might do a bit of sewing. And I think I might make a start on at least, the Charm Patterns Patreon Drama Club cape. I'll put a picture over here to show you what it looks like. Gertie made this amazing like navy blue version with this bright green lining. It just looks glorious. I mean, you can see it here. And I have bought some fabric. I was thinking when I saw it, right, you know I love a cape. I've made that Vogue cape 3 times. I wanted to make the Drama Club cape. It's very similar to the Vogue cape in the sense that it has a front piece that you belt around you. But what I like about the Vogue cape is it's got kind of sleeves, which is not something that that's the Drama Club cape. The Drama Club cape has got kind of sleeves, whereas the Vogue cape doesn't. And I really like that it's got like a proper little collar. There's a chance to do some bound buttonholes, which I really actually enjoyed doing last time. And I would like to do them again and sort of really perfect my skills. So I bought the fabric for it as soon as the pattern came out. What I've gone for is some black gabardine, which feels quite light. I was thinking I want this to be like a transitional cape, because all my others are made of wool. They're very thick and they're very hot. In the winter, they're perfect for going and watching a bonfire and firework display. Yeah, not so great for walking around shops doing Christmas shopping, where for some reason Primark insists on keeping the temperature at like 1,000 degrees Celsius, and I'll die. So we want something a bit lighter. So I went for this gabardine because I thought it should be waterproof because it's very tightly woven. I'm getting fluff all over it from my Christmas jumper now. No! So yeah, so you can see gabardine. I don't know if you can see the texture there. It's kind of like what you'd make a trench coat out of, I suppose. I think they are made out of twill or maybe gabardine, but yeah, so just black. I think I got this from I can't remember where I got this from. I'll have a look because I keep all my receipts and everything for my fabrics. And then the lining, I wanted Slytherin vibes, so I went for this green with silver leaves, green and silver. And this, I'm pretty sure, No, I can't remember where this is from either. It's just gone. Anyway, I'll link where I got them from in the description. I'll put it on the screen as well. But yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be a stunner, you know? And it's black, so it'll go with everything. I'm really, like, this year, this coming year, 2025, I've made a promise to myself that I'm going to sew more things that I want to wear and that I will wear, rather than things that I feel like I should wear. I'm not shoving myself in that vintage fashion bracket anymore, because I don't want to always dress like that. I don't like dresses with like full skirts. It's not me. I like a wiggle dress. I like a tight fitting dress. I like using stretch fabrics because it's easier to fit my body. I've never made a pencil dress that's not stretch. I would like to try, and that is my aim for 2025, is to start making some non-stretch fitted clothes. But I like a stretch fabric, so why not just embrace that and just keep sewing what I actually like? Because every time I've made a woven dress with a full skirt, it ends up just shoved in my wardrobe and I never wear it. So yeah. I've made a couple of mariner dresses. That's the Gertie pattern. I don't wear them. I wore one to Good Revival the first time I went. I felt uncomfortable. Didn't like it. I wore one for Christmas. I do like this Christmas one. It's like an advent calendar. It's got like numbers on it. It looks really cute. I'll put a picture in to show you the ones I'm talking about as I'm talking. But yeah, I just don't wear them. So what's the point? But give me a pencil dress, all over it. Pencil skirts. I really want to wear pencil skirts. I need to make the charm patterns. What's it called? Stanwick skirt. I need to make that. It's been expanded to the bigger size range now. I need to get on with it, and I know it's going to cause me problems because your girl's got a lot of junk in the trunk. Okay, so I mean, you probably, let me show you. You're probably familiar. Oh my god, let me angle this down with my body. But look, I've got a sizable curve there, as well as a belly. So all of that is going to cause problems for a pencil skirt, you know? But I need to do it. I need to like learn these skills and just do it. So that's a mission. Anyway, thinking about cutting out this fabric is making me want to cry. I hate cutting out. Oh, I hate cutting out so much. It's because I have to crawl around on the floor again. You know how I had managed to get myself some form of cutting table situation in the old house, and I just don't have room here. But I will have room in the conservatory once I've cleared all that rubbish away. So that is an aim in the spring after Christmas. Clear the conservatory, and I want to have a cutting table down there that can just stay up all the time. I will try and make one out of IKEA stuff. I've got 2 IKEA desks downstairs that I could put up and have them next to each other. They're a little bit low, so I would like to try and do the whole Kallax IKEA tabletop solution that a lot of people have done, because it'll make it a little bit higher, put it on casters so I can push it against the wall out of the way if I'm not using it. But what I'm thinking is, if I have a cutting table in the conservatory, in the winter it's very cold in there, there's no heating in there or anything, it's not very well insulated or anything. It's got like a perspex roof, and it's like wooden roof, but it's got like some kind of, it's a solid structure, but it's just, I mean, you saw the water coming in at the start of this video, so that needs to be sorted. But originally when I was moving here and I saw it had a conservatory, I was hoping I could make that my sewing room, but because it's so cold out there, I mean, I was outside trying to find where the water was coming in the other day. It had stopped raining at this point, and I could see daylight between the roof and the wall below it. So I was like, that's why it's so cold in there. There's a big old hole. So yeah, it's not going to be somewhere I'd sit in the winter and work, but in the summer, I bet it's really warm and nice in there. And I was thinking, if I had my cutting table out there, I could always like take my machine down there, do a bit of sewing, and then have the stable door open, listen to the birds and enjoy the summer breeze. Summer breeze. It'd be really nice. There's power down there, so and the light would be amazing because it's like perspex roof, so the light's coming in all around. It'd be perfect in the summer for sitting down there and sewing rather than being trapped in this little room, which is lovely and has a lovely view, and I could have the window open, but it would be really nice to be down in the conservatory in the summer. So I think that's the plan. Clear everything out. I want some storage in there for Cleo's like cat food and stuff, like the big sacks of it and the litter and everything, so I can put that away. And anything extra that is like I've got a few little gardening bits like plant pots and stuff that need like storage. But then a cutting table. My tumble dryer will be down there as well, but in the summer I probably won't be using that because I've got one of those old-fashioned like Edwardian clothes hanger things that comes down from the ceiling and you can hang your clothing over it to dry. How good is that going to be for drying yardage when I've washed it, when I've pre-washed it? Which again is something I plan to do more often, pre-wash my fabric. How good would it be to have like my yardage hanging above me drying, and then I'm just there like cutting out my fabric on my big table? And also because I want to learn pattern drafting, I have to spread my paper out there and be drawing up my patterns and stuff. Chef's kiss. This is what needs to happen. So that's my plan for the spring. And I've waffled on for 14 minutes. These Vlogmas videos are going to be quite boring for you, I'm afraid. But, you know, what are you going to do about it? You follow me. You know I'm boring. So, okay, I'm going to go downstairs, have some breakfast. I'm thinking Weetabix. Other brands are available. It's now 4 o'clock on Friday, the 13th, and the fabric's there. It hasn't been cut out. So I'm just really tired today. Like, why? When does it end? When does working yourself to death and being too tired to do anything on your days off ever end? Is it just retirement? Because I'm going to need to manifest myself a lottery win so I can retire sooner. Because I can't deal with this anymore. I'm driving to my mum's because we're going shopping. Well, me and my sister are going to meet my cousin for lunch. Yeah, so I'm just on my way there now, and it's a lovely like country drive. You can see it's blue sky. I've just pulled over just to tell you what I'm doing because I forgot to tell you before I left. So I'm gonna head off now, and I will video more on the way because my sister's driving when I get there. For YouTube's the baby. Hi, Daisy. I'm just videoing the food for my my Vlogmas on YouTube. I've just got home. It was a nice day out. Had lunch with my sister and my cousin, and my little niece was there as well. Do you like my brooch? Dolly Dimple Designs. Check her out on Instagram. I'm just taking my shoes off and putting them back on the shoe rack. We're in the dark. Yeah, so I've just come home and it's like, oh, it's always so nice to walk back into this house, look. It's just so homely. Yeah, I managed to get one Christmas present. Not doing particularly well, really. I've got my sister to buy for, my sister's boyfriend, and my brother still. So, oh sorry, I've got my keys here. I'm trying to let's have some light. Let's release the beast. Hello, Cleo. Cleo's not allowed in the living room while I'm not here or when I'm sleeping because she will puke on the sofa because she's naughty. So I leave her in the kitchen where there's a tiled floor and she can do no harm. But yeah, it was a really nice sort of lunch out. I think I've got a parcel outside. I need to get that in. Yeah, lovely day. Very cold in town, very busy. Don't feel particularly festive. Yeah, I got a parcel. I'm going to show you my parcel. It's something I'm very excited about. Just going out here. My parcels are left outside the back door. So I have to get them in. It's so cold. Yes. Oh, very excited to see this. Might as well put my recycling out while I'm at it. One moment, please. Cleo's an indoor cat, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. She doesn't go outside. She's so dumb. If I let her outside, she'd probably be dead within 5 minutes. She'd get hit by a car or someone would take her. Because she's so lovely. She's too trusting. Okay. This is disastrous. It's pretty much full. I'm trying to get rid of all the cardboard from the move and stuff. Look at that. It's a big wheelie bin as well. There we go. Oh, yes. So, yeah. This is my lovely stable door. Okay, now that's the cold outdoorsy bits done. Let's get back in the warm. Oh, lovely. So yeah, I don't feel very festive this year. I feel kind of... I've got hiccups. I know Christmas is coming, but it doesn't feel like it's coming. That's what she said. Stop it, Gemma. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like very festive, you know? Let's put the tree lights on. Ah, lovely. Okay. Where have I put my parcel? I left it. One moment, please. I left it in the conservatory. Okay, we're back. A little bit of order has been restored. I'm in the living room. I'm sitting down. Okay, so yeah, so I've got two parcels here. One, I have no idea what it is. The other one, I know what it is. The one that I don't know what it is, maybe I do. Maybe this is my niece's Christmas present. Let's open it. Let me see if I can find somewhere to put you, and you can watch me open my parcels. This is going to be very unflattering. I'm just going to tell you now, because for some reason I just never use my tripod. It's upstairs. There we go. This most unflattering view of me, but hi. Okay, so this I think is my niece's Christmas presents, which I can show you because she's only 3 and she doesn't watch my YouTube channel, so it's not going to spoil the surprise. And her mum already knows, my sister, her mum, knows what I'm getting her already. So, is it? Yes, it is. So my sister's bought her one of those Tony boxes. So I got her the Moana to go on top and Mirabelle from Encanto. So that, I can't believe these cost me £30 for 2 pieces of plastic. Worth it though, if it keeps the little girl happy. That's, yeah. Then this one is something I've never ever ever bought before. I've never ever bought merch ever for a band, but I really wanted something for Sleep Token because, you know, oh, this is so nice. Oh my god, it's so nice. So it's a Sleep Token hoodie, so it zips up at the front, and then on the back, it's got the album artwork for Take Me Back to Eden. And then down the sleeves, it says Sleep Token. Obsessed. I don't even know if this is going to fit me. They didn't have my size, so I just got the biggest size they had, but I figured it's a hoodie that zips up, so if it doesn't fit, I got a 2XL. Normally I'd wear a 4XL, but this was men's sizes as well. Oh, well, the sleeves are long enough. Will zip up. Worst angle ever. Come on. There we go. It zips a bit stiff because it's new. Oh yes, it fits. Oh my god, I love it. I so happy. I'm so happy. I really wanted it. Oh, so the sleep token is down this arm. Oh my God, obsessed. I just really wanted something to, so I can think about my boys. I love them so much. Oh, so happy this fits. Really didn't think it was going to fit. This has made my day. Yes, perfection. Okay, so this evening now I'm not sure I want food because I had a mixed grill when I was out, which is quite a lot of food. I'm quite full. And I think I just want to chill this evening. I was potentially going to cut out the fabric for the cape, but I don't know. I'm just going over to the window. Oh, it's such a beautiful sky. Let me show you. How beautiful. But yeah, I think I'm just going to chill tonight and maybe watch a Christmas film. I watched Last Christmas again last night because I love it. And I was crying my eyes out again, but I love it. Oh, so yeah, this is the end of Vlogmas week 2. That's the end of week 2. We've done 2 whole weeks of Vlogmas. So I will edit this video and get it up online as soon as possible. And thank you to everyone who watched the first Vlogmas and who's watching this one. Please do, sorry, I'm trying to keep my hand out of the shot. Please do like, subscribe, leave a comment. I read all your comments and reply to them all if I can. And I appreciate every single one of you who supports me on this channel. And, you know, I feel like I'm always just hanging out with friends when I record for you. So, yeah, join me for week 3 of Vlogmas.